Hi, Mike Perez with Mastering the Young Band and MikePerezBand.com. This video is going to talk about the major scale modes from my Essential Foundations Young Band Technique book. Major scales modes, I really recommend if your students are playing grade 3 or grade 4 literature. This is a pretty advanced technique page that's meant for the kind of the advanced young band student, if you will. I typically use this with my top band in the fall of their third year. If your students aren't quite that far yet, if you're mainly playing grade 2, maybe approaching grade 3, I would stick more with the mini scale modes pages compared to this major scale modes. So when I first start these major scale modes, I start at tempo 60 and just get the kids used to the key signature as well as just the exercise itself. For variation, I'll have them add in some slurs. Maybe they slur up and tongue down. Maybe they slur the whole thing. I usually add slurs to these exercises just because so much in their sheet music when students are playing, they might be slurring different passages of their music quickly. And this is a great way to get that concept and that technique down. Constantly remind your students when they are slurring to keep blowing air through the slurs. I tell my students their tone quality and their volume should not change when they're slurring. Young band students notoriously, their tone gets pinched down and their volume drops when they start slurring, which is a sign of they're just not pushing their air through the slur as they're moving their fingers, their slides, or however they're playing. So you have to always remind them, push that air as you're slurring. You can add different slur and tongue patterns. You can even add articulations, like maybe you add staccatos to these exercises. Again, I start at tempo 60, and then I usually bump it up to 80 and then 100, and then I actually go back to tempo 60 and I have my kids play it in cut time. Da 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 da. Da, 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 da. And especially once we go into cut time, you kind of see the students get to their edge of the seats. They get really excited playing this exercise. They really enjoy this exercise just because it does have some nice speed work in it. A way you can use your section leaders, if you have top players in your band that you have delegated to be leaders, playing leaders of some type, I call them section leaders, is to have your section leaders play 2 measures and then the rest of the band plays it back. So your section leaders might go, da 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 da, band. Da 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 da, section leaders. Da 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 da, and then the band plays it back to them. That's a great way of showing them, okay, listen to how your section leaders, listen to their tone quality, listen to their volume, listen to how crisp their fingers align with their tongue. Other ways that you can vary this is you can go through the band, having different sections of the band play 2 measures. You can go through the band and just listen to how each band is doing on their articulation or their slurs. So that's how I use my major scale modes pages out of my Essential Foundations. I hope your students enjoy playing them. I know mine do whenever I call that up in band class.